Albino boyfriend is humiliated at his girlfriend's house. See what happens. Anna is 18 years old. 3 months ago, she met a very interesting guy. They were harboring feelings of affection for each other. Over time, Arthur asks Anna for a date and she accepts. On this day, the fun week began and together they were able to share new experiences. They went out for a walk and enjoyed together as much as possible. After 2 weeks, Anna decides to introduce her boyfriend Arthur to her family. Look at the surprise. Anna's family was upper class, authoritarian, and very prejudiced. Anna made the most of life with friends so as not to feel chained in a labyrinth. And that's when she found Arthur. She had left the house to go for a walk when she saw a handsome young man with a tilted gourd and a sad face. Anna, since she was a little girl, was very different from her family. She approached Arthur and comforted him. It was really a coincidence, because that day Arthur had also left the house to get some air, since he was sad. So, in view of the program of taking Arthur to meet the family, Anna asks Arthur not to stop being who he is when faced with different questions from his family. She said, "Arthur, it's just that my family may seem a little weird, but you shouldn't bother with that, just be who you are." Arthur, surprised, was worried about what to wear and say, since he was a young man of humble conditions. Then he said, "Anna, I don't know if you don't mind that I'm wearing these rather old clothes. Arthur, your clothes are clean and beautiful. That's what you have, why not?" "Thank you so much, Anna. That's why I love you." "I love you too, Arthur. So. Anna took her car and went home. When they got there, they found the boys in the living room watching. And luckily, the parents were in the bedroom. So Anna asked Arthur to sit down, offered him a natural juice, and they stay chatting while waiting for the parents to come down. A few minutes later, the couple came down. And to their surprise, "Good afternoon, everyone. Today there seems to be too many people in this house. How can we help you? Is the candidate for the area cleaner or gardener?" "Mom, don't treat him like that. Let me explain better." Then Anna's father was amazed at what his daughter had to say, so he sat down next to his wife to listen. "Father, mother, he is Arthur. He's my boyfriend. We met a few months ago and started dating 2 weeks ago. So today I decided to bring him to meet you." Dissatisfied with the news, the father said in a loud voice, "You must be kidding. There are no albino people in my family. Have you thought about your children's future? Have you ever thought about what it's like to have to go out with him for a walk without being ashamed? Dad, he's a good guy, hardworking, polite, and very humble. We like each other." Her mother, admired by her defense, got up from her chair and told her daughter that her decision was one of the worst she could hear. She continued saying, "I cannot accept a relationship between different people, even more so with my daughter. Boy, see if you come back, because our daughter can't stay with you." Arthur, all sad, got up and apologized for the embarrassment and left. Anna tried to stop him from going, but he didn't accept it and left. Anna was sorry for having told her parents and went to her room crying. The night was going on and the police were working diligently to find Anna. But even so, without success. At dawn, Anna was unable to get up, as she was so tired and had caught a bad cold that caused her high fevers. Next to her was an albino gentleman in brown clothes and old slippers. The gentleman had a warm face and inspired confidence. As he saw Anna lying on the sand, he ran there and helped, thus taking her to his humble home for first aid. So you made her some hot tea and let her rest for 2 hours. 2 hours later, "Hello, girl. How are you feeling? Don't be afraid. It's all under control. Who are you? Why do you help an unknown person?" "Because when we love people, we don't look for faults. Thank you very much for the gesture. I wouldn't want to go back home. But you have to go back. Your parents must be super worried about you." "Yes, but I feel trapped by them. I have to do everything they want and the way they want. I don't live for myself. I wanted to be like a bird. I understand. Everything will be fine. I can accompany you." So the master took her back to the house. The parents, surprised and happy with the appearance of their daughter, burst into tears. A few minutes later, they approached the man and tried to give him some values to reward the gesture. But the man refused, because he did things from the heart, not because he expected something in return. Anna's parents learned a great lesson from the Lord's attitude. So, the gentleman took his leave to leave. At the same moment, Anna's mother calls her to thank her again, and says in a low voice to help her look for Arthur too, and the man agreed with the appointment and went. Anna's parents were sorry for having often been arrogant with albino people, and their daughter's disappearance showed them that human beings by nature are free beings and deserve respect. They found out how much the one we love fan is missing in our lives. That when you love you forget the differences. They concluded that we are all different, but equal at the same time. So, the parents prepared a surprise for Anna. Senhor Luis, who is a fisherman, found Arthur and took him to Anna's house. So, Anna's parents apologized profusely and offered her a good house to live in. They also prepared a dinner for the whole family, together with Uncle Luis and Arthur. Anna regained her strength and forgave her parents. Dinner was delicious and the atmosphere was great. So Anna's parents took the time to wish Anna and Arthur a wonderful progress, and everyone was happy. Please subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends. Don't forget to activate the notification bell.